Hello and a very warm welcome to the Insider SA, your guide to living better. Join us today as we open up to winter wonders with TV's Zulu brothers, Kwenzo, Mondli and Swelihle, discovering the warm heart of the KZN South Coast. Take a steam train to Apple Country for a rocking good time at the Art Deco Elgin Railway Market. Layer up with the Ndebele meets Bauhaus fabrics of designer Bonolo Chepape. Catch Qiniso van Damme and Gareth Ehret in romance on the Chobe River. And legendary musical Sarafina returns as creator Mbongeni Ngema talks his love of music and burning desire for freedom. Our first stop on this guide to the most wondrous things this season is an event to toast a new flavor of Africa's original winter warmer, Amarula Ethiopian coffee. Now, who better to bring the ultimate food pairing to the occasion than the dynamic lazy Makoti and Rochelle Meyer?
I really love the space. I can see it's a place I'm really going to enjoy. It's warm and it's cozy and it's so incredibly welcoming.
It really feels like it's home away from home. And the space is amazing. All the finishing touches. What caught my eye the most is the dream catcher as you walk in.
What I'm most looking forward to today is obviously the incredible music, the food that we're gonna make that everyone's gonna enjoy, and just the ambiance of being together. I see the sun is out today, which is amazing.
So we all know that today's theme, we are going with nudes. So I'm really looking forward to seeing people dress up and adhere to the theme. I know everyone is going to look absolutely stunning.
Yeah, and it's such a simple theme. Earthy colors, your browns, your beige. I think everyone will look amazing.
In keeping with the Ethiopian theme, dress was nudes for guests, reds and burgundies for hosts.
This is my outfit for today. I'm wearing a skirt and a top from Xhosa. I decided to go with a proudly African brand, and the brief was to wear something with a touch of red, so hence this beautiful outfit, and I will see you once I'm ready.
My outfit for today is a red set inspired by what we're launching today for the Amarula event, because that was the chosen color for the brief. I hope that you guys join me on my journey as I get ready. I'll see you guys later.
Those gorgeous numbers blended with the smooth guest looks would complete the scene set by coordinator Erin Goodwin.
Ground the Venue is a perfect venue to host the event today because we feel that there's a great synergy between the two brands. We're a proudly African venue, we're in nature, we're in the country, and we're all about mixing together the two different worlds, and I think that's why we work very well.
The foodies looked a treat.
These are our final outfits for today's event.
And I must say, you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you, babe. I love that red on you. I think we're ready.
Let's go. Cheers to an amazing event ahead.
How the world enjoys their favorite African liqueur has become unique to every nation, city, venue, and home where it's enjoyed. Which is why marketing manager Banele Msimanga loves her job.
It's the truest essence of what it means to be African, you know. It's a South African brand that has moved from South Africa and now has been sold in over 100 countries across the world. So it really is truly a global brand. Next year will be 40 years, which is really just such an honor for us. This brand has really just crossed generations. It's been passed down from parents to more like a youthful generation. And really it's just been such a very prominent part of so many families. Today we are launching the Amarula Ethiopian coffee, and this product is really inspired by the Ethiopian coffee bean. Part of their ritual and something that's so central to their family and their community is coffee. And so we tapped into the Ethiopian story and brought in this beautiful, robust, fragrant product into our new Ethiopian coffee just to really commemorate that moment of celebration and community that Ethiopian coffee really stands for.
The taste set the tone. Soulful jazz and bossa nova beats lent the rhythm, leaving the tapas menu to Rochelle, followed by the mains from Lazy Makoti. Anticipation filled the air.
What inspired my dishes today is how it represents us as Africans, and I love the fact that you can infuse it with whatever you decide to make. And in terms of my menu, you could look at the cook sisters that I decided to infuse with Amarula, which still represents us as Africans.
So I enjoy cooking for people because I believe that food is a love language. I can't think of a better way to express my love. I love food because it inspires sharing and being together. And yeah, what's better than a beautiful plate of food and a glass of Amarula?
Not just any glass, mind you. The brand had commissioned a one-of-a-kind cocktail, the Amartini.
So what really inspired me is the espresso martini. It's obviously a coffee-based cocktail, but it can lend itself to being even better than it is. And we've taken that and improved on it by the added creaminess, really bolstering that coffee taste and a little bit of cinnamon through there just to tie it all nice in a bow.
Over dinner, 100 different ways to enjoy this liqueur were exchanged.
My favorite items on the menu is definitely the beef and the sam. Everything was very flavoursome though.
Think of coffee and Marula foods and now add some cream to it. It just does amazing.
I love coffee. I think it's really an amazing one and an incredible variant, so incredible.
The Ethiopian Coffee Flavour for me was just amazing. It's not too strong, so together with all the elements that we ate today, it just elevates, it just takes it to another level, which I found really amazing. It was just genius, I think.
If we were to pick just the right words on how it came together, then Mpho Wabadimo painted the perfect picture.
It was amazing. It was a beautiful event. It was so chilled. Everyone stuck to the theme. We looked good. The venue was amazing. It was just a different ambiance to everything. And I think it fit the brand perfectly. Like everything was just so calm. Like an elephant present, if you know what I mean.
2 lucky viewers stand the chance to win an Amarula hamper. To enter, simply reply to the competition post on the Insider SA social media platforms and tell us what's the name of the new Amarula flavor. Competition closes at midnight on Sunday, 31st July. T's and C's apply and can be found on the Insider SA website. Coming up, the brothers Zulu discover just how high 55 stories are by leaping off the top of them. Arriving at the KZN South Coast in midwinter, you could be on the set of a movie. Though for 3 stars who play brothers in a local telenovela, drama was something they were happy to leave on set for a weekend of exploring these wonders. Of the trio, Mondli Makhoba, Swelihle, Luthuli and Kwenzo Ngcobo, Kwenzo knows the hood best.
Yeah, so ngifunda khona la KZN South Coast, and then varsity ngibengise duty ngenza drama studies. Impilo yami nje ngikhula bikhona la KZN. So ukukhula kwami bengenza nama-movie kakhulu, so ithama benokubuya nama-VHS cassette. So bengisanda ukubuka Steven Seagal, Van Damme, so mengiqeda lapho nabangani bami sesebancane besiqeda ukubuka ama-movies hambise, so walinganisa ngaphandle. So
uMondli uqala kuba i-actor I think esikoleni ukuthi benginganakile ngoba akuyona into engikhule kuyiphupho lami up until ekhaya ngabe khona imali yokuthi ngiqhubeke ngifunde, kwenze ukuthi kunekhwaya engangicula kuyona eMlazi. One day kufike some man u-Ian Story athi ufuna somebody ozodlala indawo kaShaka kwishow kwakuthiwa iShaka Inauguration ngo-1999.
A morning upriver revealed that Swelihle, who plays the youngest of the brothers, is brand new to the TV industry.
So I studied electrical engineering before I went for film industry. I was working at the restaurant. So how did I get into film? I was just trying my luck. Even on my first audition, it was rough. It was an open audition. So you know how difficult to get a role when it's like it's an open audition because everybody goes there. So I think I was the last bench to get in. At home, they didn't know that I got casted in some show. So babona ngami sengisebenza nje and bebengekho sure is it a good thing or not up until I got paid. They're like, oh okay, yeah, okay, yeah, you can do it.
Whether Swelihle and the gents could pull off the next gig remained to be seen. Mondli is a father of 3 who loves outdoor activities and plays the oldest brother on the show. So, leading an adventure to Orobi Gorge was his thing.
The activity that I'm looking forward to, it is bungee jumping.
Let's do it.
This one, the Gorge swing. I'm gonna do it, but hey, I'm scared of heights.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah.
We're here.
I mean, I don't know how I feel, but my stomach reacts weird.
It's a familiar reaction here at what is rated the highest gorge swing in the world. With his on-screen character more assertive of late, Kwenzo was the first to take the plunge.
I had an amazing experience. Because I so the time was 1, 2, 3. But I met them and then I jumped. But the best experience is coming up, ne?
Yeah, most
7 tons because you
look around.
Yeah, just look around you and then you see the nature. So it's very nice. I think it's very nice to overcome your fears.
Easier said than done. This involves diving off a waterfall, plummeting 55 stories down while accelerating to 120 kilometers an hour in 2.5 seconds.
My today's experience with bungee jumping was good because I told the guy that I want to push because I think for me what I wanted to achieve was to make that hard decision. I kind of wish I opened my arms so that I could kind of fly. It felt good. It felt like I was flying.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Swelihle was happier on the ground.
No, I think no, I cannot do it. No, I cannot do it. No, I cannot. No, I cannot do it. No. I got something I tried, but no, I couldn't. Yeah, next time. Yeah, most probably next time. I wasn't ready.
If a slower pace is what floats your boat, then Vanessa Gounden is here to say you've come to the right place.
The South Coast boasts beautiful weather during the winter months. So we encourage visitors to take advantage of this opportunity, book their holidays and come down to the South Coast and just enjoy the winter weather because this still enables you to visit our beautiful beaches along the South Coast. We have 58 beaches and 5 blue flag beaches as well.
To escape and connect with himself, Swelihle enjoys time at church. Mondli's faith is central to his life as well, while they all find joy in each other's company.
The bond that we have is more like siblings type of thing. I call them my brothers, so sometimes we hang out a lot. We are always together, man, so we're like one family.
Your family will always be there for you, whether you like it or not. But also, you need support in everything that you do. And I think the best people to support you is your family.
They're not my friends, they're more than that. They're like my brothers. So it means a lot to have these people close to me because they guide me. They tell me how to make it in this industry. So for me, it means a lot.
As far as weekend getaways that work for all, the guys had found something for everyone.
Exploring KZN in winter, it's very nice. I didn't thought it would be this nice, but they are like very dangerous activities that I couldn't do, but I enjoyed horse riding very much.
Being in KZN for me in winter and exploring our own province, it's a really good experience, and it helps us because we're not thinking scripts, we're not thinking characters, we're just ourselves enjoying our province. Grateful to KZN Tourism for this. And I met this guy, Pluto. Yeah, see, this is my new friend.
It's an unexpected joy for Mondli in the midst of filming his latest project about Shaka. And they'll be back for more soon. Just ahead, the winter of discontent transformed by Sarafina and a child whose doodling became big business.
Watinda tina, watinda banga sogufa, safa sapendo.
Among the wonders on offer this winter is a new stage production of the musical Sarafina by one of South Africa's most successful theatrical talents.
Hi, this is Mbongeni Ngema, creator-producer of Sarafina. Please welcome to my home. When I grew up, all I wanted to be is to be a musician. I was influenced greatly by the Beatles. I always wanted to be on stage performing for people. But my mother wanted me to be a lawyer and my father. And they did not know that performance can actually be a career. So they just thought that playing a guitar was just fun. I mean, the way we started, we were starving. There were no salaries in the industry. You were not guaranteed a salary, but we just carried on working. We did not work in order to be famous, but we worked for the love of it. A lot of plays today are there for only 3 weeks and they're gone, and you forget about them. Works like Woza Albert, Asinamali, Sizwe Banzi is dead, The Island, Sarafina, they will live forever because the content therein is so strong and it's so pure.
The moment that led Mbongeni to write this defiant, triumphant smash hit was a bleak one.
Well, the concept of Sarafina started, I was sitting with Mama Winnie Mandela. I started thinking, this country is in flames. So I asked her a question. I said, Mama, what do you think is finally going to happen to this country? Mama Winnie turned and looked at me and she said, and I'm quoting her, I wish I have a big blanket to cover the faces of the little ones so they do not see the bitter end. And as I was driving home, I began to see visions, young people wearing school uniform, running and singing. And the song that came to my head as I was driving at that time was Freedom is Coming Tomorrow.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Freedom is coming.
So when I began to audition young people to be a part of this play, I didn't have the name at that time. Then I traveled to London to meet my friend Hugh Masekela. I told Hugh about my concept of this young girl who's a student leader. He played me some of the songs that had been rejected by his record company. And one of those songs he played me was a song called Sarafina. Wouldn't it be nice to call this girl Sarafina?
Oh, so the day that I heard I'm gonna play the role of Sarafina, I was shocked. Never me being Sarafina. I was excited, I won't lie. I went home and then I just looked myself in the mirror and asked myself, are you really gonna do this? Are you sure you're gonna play this role? And then there was this particular voice in my head that said, yeah, this is it.
To constantly bring new talent is like pap and flesh to me. It's something that I do all the time, and it's something that keeps me going. I love young people. I love working with young people. When I see talent, I just get excited. I want to bring up the talent, I want to polish it, I want to shine it. And when I see the talent shining, I feel like I've achieved my goal.
Honored to be cast in the role of Mistress It's a Pity, Sindiswe Khumalo gave us a picture of how tough competition was.
Well, when I went for the auditions for Sarafina, it was scary but also exciting. And it was full of people, like so many people were there. Almost thousands of people were there.
As well as landing the part of Teaspoon, Obile Nlapa is one of the many cast members thriving as they learn from the show's creator.
Hey, working with Mbongeni Ngema is such a very nice experience for me. And Mbongeni Ngema is very strict, we're determined at all times, we're disciplined, we're focused. There's a lot of entertainment, people are going to cry, people are going to be happy. The storyline is there, so we're expecting fun.
While Mbongeni went on to produce the soundtrack for the movie with legend Quincy Jones and won a Grammy for the film, he still got occasional flack from those who inspired him.
Normally when you do previews in the theater, you invite friends and they come and critique you, so you take notes of what people are saying. And this particular night, there was a group of women who were comrades from different townships, from Alexandra Township and Soweto. Mama Albertina Sisulu was there and Mama Winnie Mandela was there. So after the show, I asked the audience, what do you think about the show? And these women from Alexandra Township, these comrades, you know, they were criticizing me about using a girl to perform Mandela. They said, how dare do you use a woman to perform Nelson Mandela? Are you belittling Nelson Mandela that much that you think he is a woman? And I answered back, I said, in my opinion, no one has seen Mandela in our generation. So I think that Nelson Mandela is a spirit, and that spirit could be in any person. It could be in a woman, could be in a man, could be in a child. And this time around, I decided to make the character who plays Mandela a woman. Then Mama Albertina Sisulu raised her hand, and she said, Mbongeni is right. Nelson Mandela is in all of us.
Sarafina is now running at the Playhouse Company Opera Theatre in Durban. Do not miss it. Now based in Cape Town, one of Rustenburg's most precious exports may be a design talent. In 5 short years, the Northwest's Bonolo Chepape has come to boast some of the biggest names in motoring, food and telecoms as her clients.
Hi guys, welcome to my home. Please do come inside. So growing up in the Northwest, I was not exposed to creativity or design because it is a mining town. My mom had a small tuck shop. She had converted her garage and she would sell like daily essentials, bread, milk, and so forth. And I'd spend most of my times there like just waiting for customers to come. But during that time, I would sit and doodle and create, and I feel like that is where I was starting to nurture my craft and my talent. I soon later studied graphic design and I fell in love with the world of design and pattern making.
Bonolo's business is family run, along with her mother Anna Chepape and aunt Tupi Letsi, both seamstresses. The brand Lulu's Clan combines a Zulu translation of Bonolo's name with the word clan for all the disciplines that go into each piece.
So with my apartment, we're using a lot of lines, a lot of black and white. I love black. That has formed my kind of signature look and feel. So you'll see even in the details of the scatsu cushions, they've got black details with lines. And the use of color, I love color. So I want to walk into a space and feel inspired every morning. And also I really wanted to express myself as an individual creative and to really just create beautiful spaces that people can live in. Everything is really cohesive in terms of how shapes speak to one another, how colors speak to one another, but also keeping it very contemporary and simple.
Bonolo's team of 5 contract workers make the digitally printed fabric into scatter cushions, selling here and abroad.
I like to play on heritage and culture. I like to celebrate heritage and culture because I get to tell the story about my background through the work. So it's more of looking at lines, shapes, and forms, but also taking in the history of design like the Bauhaus or the Ndebele design of Mpumalanga. So it's different cultures colliding with a global mindset or global view.
Miss Chepape is now an interior decorator too.
The reason why I love home deco and home deco products is because I wanted a way to really showcase my personality in my home and in my space. I wanted to tell my story to my guests when they experience the space. So each item has its own unique story about how it was made, why it was made, but the overlying, tying golden thread is the celebration of heritage and culture. For a cozy winter, I'd recommend layering your items in your space. So with this space in particular, I've chosen to use a neutral color palette, such as the tobacco brown, and then also having like a cotton knitted throw to keep you warm, playing with the monochromes, the black and whites, but also pairing it up with a slightly larger lumber pillow, just for you to snuggle in. I love color. I breathe, I am inspired by color. For me, color is the way that I best represent my experiences, vividly, optimistically. I always see Africa as this bright and diverse place which I call home, and I always try to capture that through my work, through the use of color, through the pairing of color. I'm not too much into trends, but it is more about a feeling. What feeling do I want to portray with the piece, and what are the colors that can really capture the essence of the feeling?
It's like a great big hug from Rustenburg with love.
I like to create pieces where people can always find resonance. If it's a life story or an experience, they can also say, I've experienced the same thing. And that's the whole point, is to create functional pieces of beauty that people can relate to and that they can really pass it on to the next generation or through their family or friends.
Most heartwarming is how Bonolo's vision is lifting up a family, community, and the proud name of African design with every piece. Right after this, Qiniso van Damme and Gareth Ehret find a hidden gem the elephants have known about for ages. Since we first met Qiniso van Damme and Gareth Ehret on the Zambezi, the dry winter season has set in, and we picked up with them following the great herds of elephant to this wonderland on the water.
We have just arrived at the Chobe Marina Lodge in Botswana.
Slap bang on the Chobe River. It's in an incredible location. It's situated between the top 4 safari destinations, which is Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, and
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. This place has got a very unique look and feel. It's almost like an African rainforest. There's trees everywhere. There's these beautiful wooden decks looking onto the river. It's got this typical sort of African decor safari feel.
And the facilities are incredible. All the rooms are facing the water.
From what feels like a suite in a giant treehouse, anywhere you wander along this riverfront, you hear 450 species of birdlife. The sound of drumming also caught the couple's attention.
We've just arrived at the Ndebele Cultural Village in the Chobe National Park to meet and interact with some of the local people. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
News of this love match made by reality TV had reached Noraya Rukuru.
We're so happy to see Qiniso and Harris to dance with us. And as you see, all of the ladies were wearing our traditional wear. To wear, as you see, we are wearing is to show respect on our culture in the village.
They were playing Gareth's song, no doubt about it.
That was awesome, man. Oh, just got the rhythm, feel the vibe, loving it.
I mean, Gareth is full of surprises. I know you guys did not expect that. This man can dance, and this man loves African beats, tunes. And as you can see,
this is epic.
To its traditional associations with honor and bravery, the Ehret surname can now add rhythm. As for the village, it's famed for weaving.
Before you start to weave basket, you must know how to change color of the palm. I take my knife and go in the bush and cut the green palm. When I get home, I come and separate it using the basket tool.
Okay.
After boiling it, it gives me white. We always like to start with white because in our culture it's too difficult to change any color to white, but it's easy to change white to any color.
Okay.
Then I have orange color from the root of the blue bush. Gray, I collect the rusty can or rusty tin in the village. Then I come and boil the white palm with the rusty tin. It gives me this gray color.
so Mama, you use an old tin.
Yes.
Something that somebody has thrown away.
Yes.
And you use it to make beautiful art.
Yes.
A weekend here among the people of northern Botswana brought home just how much we share with our neighbors and how arbitrary our modern borders really are.
Ndebele village is one of 5 villages in the area. And I think my favorite part, though, is the similarities. The way we dance, the way that we are happy and positive people who love nature and preserving nature. The similarities for me just make the whole continent feel like home.
We've seen a lot, but we have not seen everything. So we're going to explore this beautiful village a little more.
Meeting guide Reggie Morongwe, we learned how the locals satisfy a sweet tooth.
What we see behind us, the sweet reeds. She's a farmer, of which at the end of the day, when they're ripe as they are now, she will start cutting and selling to the community. We enjoy this, but as it is, you don't eat it covered. There is the covers that you need to remove. I'll show you how to uncover it, getting it ready for consumption. Okay, you remove the outer cover. God. It's ready for consumption. And I'm gonna just break this out because I was holding it. It's nice. These are very good for fiber. Okay, they're people that are sick from sugar diabetes, high blood pressure. They recommended to go more for this.
Even better, these sweets come in 100% biodegradable wrappers. Botswana can teach the world a thing or two about sustainability. For Gareth, busting those moves might have pulled a muscle, so a couple's massage was most welcome.
So Qiniso and I have a very unique love story. We met on a reality television dating show. I was one of her suitors.
Gareth really is an incredible person. Yes, we might have met in an unconventional way, but we have such a conventional relationship. We argue and we laugh at silly things and have our own language. And now we're here, almost 2 years later.
What I love most about Qiniso is her zest for life, her perpetually positive attitude. I think she's my soulmate and I love her to bits.
The thing I love most about Gareth is his ability to bring me back down to earth. I can be like, wow, life is amazing. And Gareth's like, it is amazing, but we can take it easy, we can take it slow. He literally is my calm to my storm. Anytime I'm stressed or afraid or disappointed, I know who to call. He's definitely my soulmate.
And who better to go with them on a river cruise to meet Africa's largest population of elephant, some 50,000 strong at their winter escape.
This river we are cruising is called Chobe River. It's
coming long way from Angola. And our river flow this way, it's a one-way flow. 12 kilometers that way, Chobe is going to end where it meets Zambezi. That's where four border countries meet.
Travel for us, myself and Qiniso, it's quite a sacred thing. So when we do travel together, it's incredibly special. And being here, we just left the Chobe Marina Lodge and we on the Chobe River. And I think, speaking on behalf of both of us, this is one of the most incredible things we've ever done in our entire life.
Wonder soon turned to awe as they came across a family of elephant at the floating salad bar.
Guys, there are 3 elephants eating behind us. We're on the Chobe River. It's the first time Qiniso and I have ever seen something like this. It's absolutely incredible.
I want one.
Qiniso wants me to buy an elephant for her birthday.
It's not a huge ask.
Well, it is a huge ask.
Nature really is just breathtaking.
There's a lot more marshland here. To see elephants enjoying themselves in the water and eating the vegetation in the water.
So cute.
It's a completely new experience. In South Africa, we obviously see elephants, but to see them like this, in this setting, together, in this moment right now, happy it's an understatement.
Now pursuing a full-time acting career, Gareth felt like he was starring in a Hollywood epic with his real-life leading lady.
We have been on many dates, as you know, and we have experienced many a getaway. But the Chobe River Marina Lodge is a really romantic spot for bonding and catching up.
Yeah, going to sleep to the sound of the water, to the sound of the wildlife. It screams romance and it screams relaxation. It's a perfect place to bring somebody or just go to a place where you want to feel in touch with nature.
We seemed to remember these two having endless appetites from the last time we met, and they did not disappoint.
We've just finished our Chobe Marina Lodge African buffet. Myself and Qiniso are both happily full.
Yep.
The food was something out of this world.
What did we not have is the question.
An array of what we call in South Africa potjie pots, the mapani worm.
I've never had a mapani worm curry. I've always had them like dried with a peanut butter dip, and actually mapani worm curry is the way to go.
It was the perfect way to sort of end off this experience in Botswana.
Full stomachs, full hearts, and full minds.
To rekindle the romance this winter, get away in Africa. And let's keep the home fires burning. Still to come, take a steam train trip to Elgin and a winter market so toasty you'll want to stay till summer.
Sponsored by Capitec. Simplify banking. Live better.
From Harry Potter books to Agatha Christie mysteries and epic African journeys, steam trains take us to places in our imagination as much as to destinations. That is where Rick Buerta and the special company he works for aim to take more of us, more regularly and accessibly.
Hello, the Insider SA. Welcome aboard the Series Rail Company train. Come on in. The trains that we use on this section are typically ex-South African Railways steam locomotives, sometimes combined with diesel locomotives. The example that we use on most days is a Class 19D from 1948, and she's still going strong. The majority of the coaches on this train come from an old train set called the Union Limited, which was run in the late 1980s and 1990s. The interiors on the train were kept very much original in most of the coaches. You can see a lot of the paneling inside the coaches is Rhodesian teak or the original hardwoods that they would have used across the railways. And we've tried to maintain that authentic railway feel. It brings back a lot of nostalgia in the people that travel with us, and that in itself lends to a great experience.
With a nose for new adventures, Capitec's Chandre Maklala and friends had already booked.
Heck
guys, we're from Capitec. We're about to board the steam train to the Elgin Railway Market. Join us, it's going to be cool.
Let's go.
Chandre, her colleague Pumzile Andries, and Capitec client Hope Nshangase were dressed with sophistication, but feeling like little kids on a weekend without their parents.
The line we run on takes us from Cape Town Harbour through Belleville, Easter River, Somerset West, and then over Solari's Pass, which is 417 metres high and has a tunnel at the top of about 200 metres long. We then go down into the Elgin Valley and stop at the Elgin Railway Market. That actual line that we run on was completed in 1906 all the way as far as Caledon, and today it's generally used for agricultural freight.
The slow coach approach suited Pumzile just fine.
The journey has been great so far. Great conversation, the staff is very nice, and the views are wonderful, so I'm enjoying it. It's very good.
So what's really appealing about Capitec's digital payments is that you don't need to carry a wallet, you don't need to do lots of bags and things. When you see a QR code, you open up your scan to pay and you scan that. You can use PayMe to split the bill with your friends. And then it's just Instagram all the way. So it's actually perfect for a day like this.
Yeah, Live Better is making life easy. I'm even spending my cash back today, so it's really good. And yeah.
Another payday.
Perfect.
Better still, waiting for them was this old Apple warehouse, converted into a bustling steampunk Art Deco market by creative visionary Roger Orpin.
I purchased this from the Maltino Brothers Trust, and it was originally built by Italian prisoners of war in the 1940s. It was designed by an architect called Stephen Fry, who actually was a Springbok rugby player. The building was falling to pieces, it was run down, but it had huge potential, and I thought I had to build something really interesting and nice here. So I got cracking, and we opened in June 2018, and we haven't looked back. When I started researching what I wanted to do in this place, I started using Art Deco and Art Nouveau as a means to inspire me. With the ironwork that we clad the building with, and we constructed all the fixtures, the fittings, the railings, the corbels, we started our own engineering workshop, and we made absolutely everything ourselves. So it creates more of a unique experience. This is the beast. We get 480 degrees temperature down here. The smoke travels up here into the chamber and then out through there, and by the time it gets to the top, we're down to 60 degrees. So essentially we've taken 400 degrees out of this wonderful beast. It dissipates into the whole room and it keeps the place warm.
The arrival of the old steam train is as exciting for crowds watching as those disembarking.
We've just arrived here at the market. We can't wait to check out what Elgin has to offer us.
Let's get some food in our bellies, guys. I'm starving, guys.
Decades of conceiving film sets, then bringing them to life, prepared Roger for creating the market and attracting a fascinating cast to inhabit it.
I'm Charlie Solms, I'm at the Solms Forge. I make coat hooks and braai equipment, especially little spades and scrapers. The equipment that I'm using is dated mid-1800s. This is a bellows from 1875, refurbished with new leather. Other than that, it's original. The anvil I work on is a Wilkinson's, also roughly 1890. So I'm refurbishing them for the trade.
Fashion of all kinds is on offer, together with jewelry, kids' toys and leather goods, amongst which some exceptional footwear sold by Lynn October.
Our shoes are handmade. As you can see, it's proper leather, like the cow leather and the kudu leather. And what makes it so lovable is all the colors that we have.
Ashton Elijah offers a similar range in olives.
Our olives are so popular just because they are removed the bitterness which is in the olives, and then they are infused in different flavors. We have Kalamata and brine, sun-dried tomato, garlic and herb, and Mediterranean. We also have tapenade paste, and then we have olive oil and infused oil. All of them are absolutely divine.
Then there are artisanal gins by Isabel Huckster and friends.
We are 3 friends that distill this gin. We were inspired by the local produce growing in our area. So we've got locally grown juniper that we use in our gin, and then we use the apples, the blueberries, the lemons, and other botanicals. The 3 of us do the distillation, the bottling, the labeling, and then we produce a range of craft gins which is available at the market on weekends.
It was Neapolitan pizzas which won the popular vote. And as quick and simple as payment was, those pizzas came together just as fast and deliciously.
It's been a brilliant day today. We had some really great food. The pizza was an absolute bop. The music was amazing. It was live, and I didn't expect that. So that
Good
for me,
dancing as well.
yeah, yes, that was absolutely key for me. And the train ride was absolutely breathtaking. The views were great. The conversations were great. I think we had so much fun coming here. I don't think it would have been possible without the Live Better savings. So that definitely put a hop in my step.
We couldn't have done this without Live Better.
With a world of wondrous South African tastes, escapes and experiences on offer this season, all that remains is to choose what suits you. Tell us how you plan to live better this winter and stand a chance to win R1,000. Simply reply to the competition post on the Insider SA's social media platforms using hashtag #CapitechLiveBetter. T's and C's apply and can be found on the Insider SA website. Join us again next week as South Africans find sanctuary in the most fantastic ways. Caravanning couple Alice and Ambrose settle their home on wheels in a vegan's delight of a garden. Architect Anthony Orelitz turns an old Joburg tennis court into a 4-stead haven for this family. And green your own sanctuary with a DIY feature wall and indoor garden. Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 6. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.